Hello. So, we're going to start talking about emotions, and this conversation is going to be around states of mind. So, before I go any further, the whole conversation about emotions that I give is generally going to be influenced by the work of Marsha Linehan and dialectical behavior therapy. She created dialectical behavior therapy for folks diagnosed with borderline personality disorder and who are chronically suicidal. And that work came about because their emotions were overwhelming, difficult to manage, and it would cause them lots of trouble. So, what she found was that folks who fit into those categories would often tend to be in one or another mind state. One would be reason mind, and this is a mind that you could describe as being cool, collected, focused, task oriented, cause and effect. It'd be very much the sort of you're just kind of giving out scripts, you're just kind of following patterns, like almost like a scientist mindset, kind of an architect mindset, where there's an emotional disconnection. It's easy to think about the past or the future, but there isn't a lot of feeling behind it. The other side of that is emotion mind. This mind is when you're deeply in the present, deeply feeling whatever you're experiencing. Emotions may even be overwhelming you in running the show. And what Linehan came up with was a concept called wise mind. Wise mind is a goal of trying to have both reason mind and emotional mind working together. So this idea came out of dialectics. Dialectics is an old philosophical term, and you would talk about having a thesis and an antithesis to develop a synthesis. So what that means is you may have a current reason mind thesis. Currently, you're in a reason mind mode of being where you're looking at facts, you're kind of disconnected emotionally, you're not grossly feeling what's happening around you. The antithesis of that is emotion mind. So the underlying anger and fear and sadness and anxiety that's just kind of trying to boil up and to speak to you. So the wise mind version of that is allowing both the reason part of your mind and the emotion part of your mind to synthesize together to build a greater whole, right? So the idea of a synthesis is it's greater than the parts. It's something new. It's something perhaps more effective and useful. So I want you to hold that in mind. That is a vision, an ideal of how we will integrate the logical, rational parts of our mind in the emotional part. And it might give you kind of like a goal to end up at.